Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome in. Tonight I'm going to go through the QuarterEyeHalfDead Deadeye with Quarterstaff and the Gathering Storm main skill line. This is an RNG build that has turned out to be actually really rather good. Focusing on chaos damage with a bit of bleed as well with the Herald of Blood. And the clear is good. The bossing could be a little bit better at the moment. I haven't quite figured out the best path and route for that. Whether I stick with the Hammer of the Gods or I go for something else, I don't know. I need something to excite me a little bit on that side of things. Paul, welcome in, mate. But before we get into the game tonight, I want to run through a build and where I'm at on this, because I'd like to share this as a video. So if you're watching this video, I hope you enjoy the build that I'm going to go out through tonight. And if you want to watch back on the streams and see where we're at and come and join the streams, you're more than welcome to do that. Where I'm at with this, let's do the Gathering Storm skill. I have kind of gone through this every time we've done the stream, but Gathering Storm is the main ability that was rolled or spun on the Wheel of Fortune. We haven't had the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate, whatever it is, the Wheel, or Hail the Wheel. So this is inherently an elemental or a melee lightning skill, and we've turned it into a chaos ability. So Gathering Storm, you flip black and channel to charge your quarterstaff with lightning, release dashes towards the target location, damaging enemies along the way. Releasing the perfect time, performs a lightning assisted dash that releases shockwaves from enemies you dash through and leaves a trail of shocked ground in your wake. This cannot be ancestrally boosted. So basically this is it. Pull back, go forward, and then you leave a nice load of AoE shock ground, but also do damage along the way. Now, because of this build is using the original sin, all the elemental damage is converted to chaos damage. Poison scales with chaos and physical damage, so this has become very much a chaos damage ability. And I have also poison, not on the skill, but I have poison in my tree, so I've got a lot of poison modules, poison on hit. I've got enough of them that I am actually now up to, not there, there we are, Jill, I'm up to a 91% chance to poison. All I need is a little bit more and then we can get 100%. So basically it's poison on hit and it does a decent amount of dots, and I can stack the dots. Now Pathfinder would be a better ascendancy than the Deadeye, but we rolled the Deadeye. I thought about moving over to Pathfinder, but you know what? The wheel's spoken, so I'm going to stick with it. This is the normal dash. The perfected dash is the one with the lightning. This obviously does a lot more damage. It really cranks up at this point. And then we've got the shockwave as well. So it all kind of like, there's a lot going on in one hit. So I like this ability. On the Gathering Storm, I've gone for Crackling Barrier. This is the second part of the build, which focuses on Thorns damage. So this is the Thorns damage as well as the Chaos damage. Thorns damage, gain 50% of maximum mana as lightning damage while channeling the skill, or the supported skill. So this is a channeling ability as well, so I've got that extra 15%. The reason why I've done that is because I've gone for the Prize Painted Iron Ring, which deals thorn damage to enemies that you stun. So the idea on the trash mobs that I will stun them because I'm doing a decent amount of damage, and I have a stun support gem in here as well, which is a 70% more stun for build up. So not only do I do 30 to 48, but I do all the other thorns damage as well. So it's kind of about extra damage. This is where my mind's going on this. I would like to have a full set of Greater Rune of Thrithing on all my sockets, so I do that 1 to 100 thorns damage as well. I've only got one at the moment. The rest are currently stacking my resistances, apart from my helmet where I've got 50% increased critical hit chance. Now my thorns, which is the stat is over in this one, has currently 85% critical hit chance. So, and I've got a nice 250 bonus on that. So that's more damage going down on that. So there's quite a decent lot going with the thorns. On top of this, and this is the other skill that I've pulled in, and this is from the Druid or the Talisman skill line. It's a spell that doesn't need a talisman, and this is Entangle. Now Entangle is this. This is a really good way for me to adding a debuff. I've got Poison Spores, I've got Withering Touch and Bleed, and Exploit Weakness. All of these aren't like massively damage related here. These are abilities that help other ones. So obviously the Withering Touch adds the Withered, so they do take more chaos damage. The Poison Spores add the Toxic Pustules, which then help exploding like toxic pustules and poison everywhere. Bleed allows or gives me the Herald of Blood, because I need a bleed to kind of activate Herald of Blood. And then Exploit Weakness breaks the armor. And I've got Corrosion. Just go back together and install. I've got Crackling Barrier, I've got Bursting Plague, Corrosion to break armor, Stomping Ground for more AoE when we're traveling, and then Stun. So the Corrosion breaks the armor, the Exploit Weakness uses the broken armor up, which means that then I get Scavenging Plate, so I can stack Scavenging Plate and get those 10 buffs. That's quite an important mechanic to kind of like get those three all working. I've got Thorn Skin 2, so I deal 70% more Thorns damage while the skill is active, so that's always active. Clarity for mana, and then Prolonged Duration can keep that going. Now Hammer of God is my bossing attack, and I'm not 100% sure this is the right direction to go for this. The idea is to kind of use the biggest attack damage base weapon or skill that I have to drop a massive hammer down. However, when you look at the damage that this drops, which total damage 12 to 30,000. I mean, for it being such a slow attack, I think Gatherings of Storms with the perfect dash and everything else, it's kind of like almost similar. And I've got Bleed on there with Fist of War and Heavy Swing and Heft, but I just don't know if that's the right direction for this. Anyway, we can play around with different things. It still works. Briar Patch is a Spirit Gem buff ability that when active, a portion of the physical attack damage you deal is stored. Casting a spell uses the stored damage to create a patch of Thorny Grounds. Now this is the reason why I've got Entangle as well, because Entangle is a spell which means that Thorny Grounds, when I've got enough physical damage, will proc on the Entangle. So the Entangle is really an applicator skill, which is why I'm quite happy to have that as a secondary skill, even though it's not the skill line of the Quarterstaff. And on the Briar Patch, I've got Accelerated Growth for more damage, I've got Magnified Area, I've got Overabundance, which I probably don't actually need, and then I've got Encroaching Ground as well for more area. I think I can work on the support gems there. I've just kind of dumped those in, but you know, just kind of like done. We can look at that to kind of optimize. Herald of Bloods is a great way to have a chain reaction. We've got the Bursting Play, we've got Poison, we've got Bleed, area, and then just like it just helps things knock on effect. It's massive knock on effect of damage going through. Really good. Despair is more for bosses to reduce the resistances so they take more chaos damage. I've got Burning Inscription on there, Decaying Hex for more dots, but I don't think I need the dots to be honest on that, even though my intelligence at one point was quite high. It's kind of leveled out a bit, so I kind of think maybe we'll be better off helping the chaos resistance work better on that. And in fact, that needs leveling as well at some point. Wind Dance is a dead skill at the moment. I've just got stuff in there because I'm messing around with it. Yeah, so that's the skills. Onto the path. Obviously, starting in Pathfinder in Deadeye. I've gone for cooled shots, and that's the other thing. Actually, we didn't look at the cool shots. I've got Mark, Charge Mark, Marker Siphoning, Bloodhounds Mark. This is for the stun, and then Sniper's Mark for the extra critical hit. That generates me frenzy charges that I don't use at the moment. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, and they're just floating around. So there is probably options to kind of add that later on down the line if I had more spirit to mess around with. So I need to do my Sakimas and then Chaos to get third and fourth Ascendancy slots. Probably end up going... I really don't know with this actually. Gathering Winds and the others are kind of like I'm lost at. I'm not really doing projectiles in that build at the moment. We might be able to bring those in later on, but I really don't think we will do, which is why I'm looking at frenzy charges. But again, no idea where to go with that. Any suggestions from you guys would be great. So defensive wise, we're using mana because if we're going to start, we'll start up here. We're using the Lucidity and the Chakra of Thought. These help balance the damage that goes to my life to my mana pool as well. I'm not using my mana pool. It's fairly high. It's not, let's say fairly high. It's 900. It's not massive, but that mana pool will be supporting my life pool when I get hit. So I've got 8% there. I've got 4, so that's 16. And I've got mana regeneration. And I've got another 8, 4, and 4. So that's another 16. It's 32% of damage taken from mana. I did have 100%. I did try at one point. The mind over matter was too much. When I ran out of mana, I couldn't do anything. It was a mess. This has got a nice balance and it keeps my survivability going. Also, I've got the leeching toxins, so recover 2% of maximum life from killing a poisoned enemy, which is really useful. And because I'm armor based, I'm not evasion based. Could be a mistake. I like armor over evasion, and also I'm a Thorns build, so I kind of want to be hit a little bit. Having that life back is good. We're poison based, so I've got stacking toxins, lasting toxins for a longer duration, stacking for more obviously poisons, leeching toxins just mentioned for increased magnitude and life on killing. And then we've got toxin tolerance, so immune to poison, great. Escalating toxins for a longer duration, and building toxins for again more toxins +1. That's why I think the Pathfinder would be good, because you can double the amount of toxins you can place on other poisons. And then I've gone for Chaos, Event Horizon, Spaghettification for more Chaos damage, and Distance Dreamer again for Chaos resistance and Chaos damage and Wither, and then Withering Away for more Wither, and then Pure Chaos as well. I was going all the way over at one point up to dark entries for these extra Chaos nodes, but I pulled back and I've slightly moved off from that. Jewels, we've gone for Quarterstaff, poison, and poison, and pretty much all of them I think. We've got attack, poison, duration of ignite, that doesn't, duration of shot would work, magnitude of poison on there, and then we've got attack, mana leech, which is useful, poison to hit, and poison magnitude, good. And what else have we got? Critical as well. We are crit build, so I've got heart stopping and struck through for more crit chance. And there are other things. I have tried the damage versus full life, but the problem with those is in bossing. Clearing is easy, bossing is not. I need to work on like the single target bossing. I haven't split this build up into weapon set 1 and 2 yet. I could possibly do that, which might help the Hammer of the Gods as this sort of like back bar sort of damage thing, but we'll see on that. Gear, we're just going to go over the gear very, very quickly because I think we're getting ready to play now. Quarterstaff, obviously, melee skills is always important. I've got physical, cold. I would like to have stun on this, and in fact, I do need to find one with stun. That's going to be my next alteration. I did buy this yesterday. It's a good damaging DPS. I think it worked out to be at like 600 DPS, but I would like to have stun on that, because stun obviously helps the Iron Ring with that stun and passing that Thorns damage across. Helmet is critical chance, and then whatever else I need, armor, resistance, life regeneration. Amulet, spirit, critical chance, those are the two main things with that. Mana is important obviously for stacking the Thorns damage, and then elemental resistances. Original Sin is kind of a necessity for this. I need that elemental conversion. You could go for the Playfinger Wraps, which will then put all damage to poison, so there is that option to go that to free out the ring slot, but I've just gone for the full convert here, make it easy. The Briar Patch is important for the increased critical chance on Thorns. I'd be questioning how much actually damage Thorns does. Path of Building doesn't have the Thorns. You can't see how much damage your Thorns do on Path of Building. I'd like to think that it is contributing quite a bit, but it's difficult to say. Then I've got my chest piece has got Thorns, my belt's got Thorns damage on it, and then the resistances. And then the other one I put in is the Malagare's Virtuosity, which is the crit chance and crit damage. Crit chance can't be rerolled, but I had the crit damage of 250%. The reason for this is obviously just to kind of like boost up the Thorns damage and the crit damage when I do it. And then on the back bar, I've obviously got the hammer for the double channel mace for the hammer, which is slow but heavy hitting, and I am questioning my life choices with this one, but we'll find out. So yeah, that's the build. I think we're going to jump on a map, run through a map. I was moving to T11s now. So I have not been juicing them because I've stepped up recently. I think I need to make a few changes. I've got a 70, 59. Yeah, I could do with not too bad. I could do with upping my gear a little bit, but the damage does feel okay. So we could, well, we'll stick a Regal on, and if I fuck it up, and yeah, if it doesn't look good, I do apologise. But the playstyle works all right. Just slap him in. Let's go. Rock pools. So yeah, it's quite simple really. Entangle and Gathering Storm for initial attacks. Obviously charging gives you more fizz. You don't have to fully charge though, you can just tap. Does enough to do damage. I don't need to do the full charge if I don't want to. There's enough damage there, but for the big guys, you know, you want to do the, don't know why I'm picking crap up, but hey ho, old habits die hard. And then look out for the marks as well. And then when my stun's up, you drop the hammer. This is the problem with the hammer, right? It does look cool though. So yeah, it's I'm really enjoying this build. It's really fun. In fact, it's I would say unusual. I did enjoy going for the lightning, but I don't know. I feel it seems to be in a sort of chaos area at the moment in my build, especially with the dragon that I've done, or the warden on my other build for the monk. Oh, is that a dead end? Oh no, don't die. I wasn't watching my health then. Good job for the health bars. Very useful having it on top without having to look down here. Yes. Gwenin. It is Gwenin. She's the key to getting divines, or logbooks I say, this season. This league. It's been working well for us. So what we want to do is hunt the logbooks. And I've got the one big kaboom on. We can find what we've got down here. Pack size. Missing life. Quantity of artifacts. I think we just go one big boom there, right? See, does Gwenin give me a logbook? Not yet. We've got a 17. Ooh, that's me thinking I was going to get a logbook out of that one. Explosions everywhere. Right, just try and work our way down to the boss. Paul, are you there, mate? Are we battling tonight? What do you think? Get some bossing going. Get some logbooks going. Go mining. Magpie mining corp. I wouldn't mind. I do think I need that extra stun on my quarterstaff, so I think I'm going to try and find a new quarterstaff. Seeming as that I'm rolling in divine now. See if I can get and I'm level 80 as well. 80, 81. I did a Val temple earlier. Got myself a cheeky divine, which is nice. And got some other bits and pieces. Who have we got? Oh dear. Come on, big boy. I feel we could do better with this. Oh shit, no, no. Oh, right. Yeah, my stun, I haven't stunned him yet. I'm gonna have a type That was alright, not bad for T11. You broke. I know that feeling. Oh, I know that feeling all too well. Let's see what we've got to do. Defeat rares. So anyway, there's the build, guys. I hope you like. Made a little bit of additions with the Tangle. I like it. I think if the skills are complementary to the main skill, I'm going to bring him in.
Before it slips away. You sensed it too.
You know, something like the despair is kind of important. You've got chaos build. What's that? Oh, you know what I could do with it? I could do with an instant pot as well.
Your flesh is weak. Let me fix that.
Deleted. Your flesh is weak. The hell was that? That was a very useless. Yeah.
Stop poking me.
Oh, sorry. I haven't got any wisdom scrolls. I need to find the wisdom scrolls. Oh, I've also cleared out my dump as well. I've got a nice fresh couple of tabs to use on dumping stuff in, which is good. So I can dump all this stuff and sort it out later. Ooh, 42 spirit. Nice. Yeah. I think that was a fairly successful run. What have we got left? 2 checkpoints. There we go. Oh, I got the bad one. Yeah. Fairly successful run, I feel. I know you get no, it's not got the bad thing for me yet. Belt. Are we missing someone? Yeah, we're missing. Somebody is hidden within the. Ah, there you are. Done. Good. Okay. I'll finish the video there, guys. Hope you enjoyed the build. Do let me know your thoughts on it. I will take this a little bit longer this season. I'm going to try and get to at least in the 90s, currently 81 on this. I do need to work on the... I think I've got 2 more builds at the moment. I've got the Dragon or the Woven build, which is like 74. I need to kind of gear that, spec that. And then I've also got the Spear build for the Druid that I want to do. And then I think we're going to do another one soon as well. We're due a re-roll or a respin. Anyway, I'm going to continue the stream. Do give the video a thumbs like up, a like, comment section, all that sort of stuff. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.